Hi everybody, Keith Best here, and in this video I'm going to go through and show you how I actually pick my supporting areas. There's a lot of people being asked us about that recently, so I thought I would actually do this video to help you get your head around it. So this is a tool what I use to do it, and you can find it at www.mapdevelopers.com. draw-circle-tool.php. I'll put the link below the video so you can actually find it. But this is basically what I use. So what I'm going to do is, one of the sites I'm thinking of building out is in Greensboro, North Carolina. So Greensboro, NC, because I know there's a couple of Greensboro, so I'm going to make sure I put NC there. I'm going to look for like sort of 15-mile radius, and then all you do is you do new circle. So that gives me a 15-mile radius around Greensboro. If I zoom in a little bit, if I zoom in on here, it might help as well. I'll do. So that gives me a nice 15-mile radius around Greensboro. So the other thing I'll do is I'll go to Google and do a search for cities by population. Not Greensboro. Where's it? North Carolina. North Carolina. Yeah. Do a search for that, and then I'll do that. So Greensboro's the third biggest, and Charlotte's the biggest. So let's have a look. Right. So around Greensboro, then we've got these things. So now Winston-Salem, that looks like it's a big one because it's highlighted on the map. Let's have a look. I can't see it, so let's have a. So if we do a search, just Control F, Winston. Oh, how the hell did I miss that one? It's only two down. So that is a big one. So then basically I'm going to do, okay, I want a site on Winston-Salem. So if I type in there, Winston, Salem, North Carolina, and draw a new circle. Because now what will happen is I will build this site on Greensboro, and it will build up. I'll build this site on Winston-Salem, and that is going to have a page on it, which is for Greensboro. So when that site's built up and I know that Google's indexed and it's all hunky-dory, I will link the Greensboro page to my Greensboro site. So let's have a look. What's Burlington like? Control F. Burlington. It's number 18 in the list, so that's a decent one. So let's do Burlington, NC. So again, when Burlington's built up and it's got a page for Greensboro on, I will actually then do a link from the Greensboro page on my Burlington site over to Greensboro. Let's have a look at either Asheboro or Randleman. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's 26,000, so that's decent. Let's have a look at R&D. Oh, that's only 4, so we go for, goes right, ASHE. She, yeah, so we want Asheboro. Not the right one, yeah. So we'll do one in Asheboro. Do a new circle there. Again, it's overlapping. And then I always try and do one at the top as well. So it'll either be Madison, Eden, or Reidsville. Let's go for Eden first. EDEN. Eden's 14,000. Madison's only 2. What was the other one? Reedsville. Yes. That's 13,000. So Eden was a bit higher than that one, wasn't it? Yeah, 18 bit higher. Have a look. Eden might be too far away, so it might be Reedsville actually. So let's have a look. If we do Eden. Yeah, I would say Eden's just on the cusp, so I'll remove that circle and go for Reedsville. We go for Reedsville and do a new circle. Now, as you can see here, let's actually pop it out into a big screen. We've got Burlington and Greensboro and Reedsville all interlinking in this area. So any of the searches that come in this area, we could end up getting Burlington and Greensboro and Reedsville ranking. Okay, so we could get all 3 of them there, which basically means we've got 3 positions on page 1. You know, competition's only got 1. And then, of course, once you've got them built up, you might find that Burlington is doing quite well. There's lots of searches for it. And you actually want to push Burlington up, or Winston-Salem or something like that. So you could then just start and build out from these guys and do exactly the same. Put like sort of 3 sites, 4 sites around Winston-Salem. So you could have a look at like Lexington. What's that one like? So let's go to here. Lexington, 18,000. So now these are going to go to, let's have a look. Let's change this to a nice red color. Okay, so these are now going to go to Lexington. Which is now going to link to me Winston-Salem site. And there we can have a look at Pilot Mountain. A cool name. PILOT. Yeah, it's only got 1,000. Yadkinville. It's only got 2,000. Harmony. So there doesn't seem to be many around that one. Doesn't like I've got. How do we spell it? Harmony. Why did it say? Oh, it mustn't be a harmony. It's almost be even less than most of them. So we could do Madison. Or was that one? Was that a small one? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was only 2,000. But we could still build on these ones, like Yadkinville, Moxville, something along them lines, or like sort of Dobson, Elkin. There doesn't look to be any big ones over that area. But we could still build on Yadkinville, because all we're doing we just want this to give us a bit of power to Winston-Salem. And then, like I say, if Yadkinville picks up, we just build sites on there and work our way out. So eventually what will happen is we'll have all of this area will be covered, because we've got Charlotte down here, which was the next big one. So we could end up doing something in Charlotte and then having sites around Charlotte. And then like Raleigh, we could do a big site on Raleigh and have all of them around there. So what you'd end up with is, oh, there's Durham, where I come from, apart from not in North Carolina. So basically you'd have a lot of sites coming all around this area, all around this area, and all around here. A lot of them overlapping each other with places. So when people sort of type in Rockwell or somewhere like that, the chances are you could have 2 or 3 sites which are ranking in Roswell. You know, the same with like sort of, like I say, we've got Burlington, Reidsville. All of them are going to be overlapping each other. And basically, that's how I decide where I'm going to build my sites. Now, the other thing is, one of the other sites I was going to do is Charlottesville. Charlottesville. That's how you spell. Oh, let's get rid of these other circles first. I think that's all I'm gone. Oh, no, there's still one there. So in Charlottesville, if I do a new circle, I forget where this is now. Is that my right one? Oops. Yeah, in Virginia. Now see Charlottesville. I checked this one out, and the only one which is a decent, because I do this one, cities in Virginia by population. The only one within this area, like Ruckersville, Standardsville, there's Madison again, Orange, Gordonsville, Louisa, all of these ones are all very small cities, apart from Crozet. And there's 2 Crozets as well. It's the year, I think. So you do a new circle. So Crozet's there, and it is always a big one. But like I said, like Madison and Standardsville and Ruckersville, if you look here, Madison doesn't actually come on. It's only Madison Heights, which I couldn't find on the map. It must be somewhere else because Madison's there. But like Gordonsville, is only like 1,000. So what you can do is like, okay, this is like sort of, can't find anything to go around it, but let's have a look at Culpeper. So Culpeper's got 20,000. So it's like, okay, then let's build a site on Culpeper. Now it's not going to overlap, so it is not going to have a page for Charlottesville. But that doesn't matter because I could put a link on the homepage, which just basically says one of our other areas that we cover is Charlottesville, and just link over to Charlottesville that way. The other thing is you can obviously edit the databases yourself, so you might be able to take all of these out. So if I did a 15-mile radius and it only goes 100 locations, because I've took a lot of the locations out, then I might be able to go, okay, we'll do that at 20 mile. So we can do that at 20 miles, that expands that. And then I can do my Charlottesville one at 20 mile and edit that one. Still doesn't, so let's do it 25 then. And do that one at 25. So now that one will cover. But that's if you've actually took the number of locations down by filtering it out. And you can filter it out yourself, of course, by exporting and importing, or you can just filter it out by using the filters. So that now gets it bigger. So now do Culpeper. Now I don't know about Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg's another good one, so I could do a circle on there. Fredericksburg. So if I do a new circle on that one, it's come out. Now that's only got the Culpeper, it hasn't reached me Charlottesville. But again, I could either use that to link to Culpeper if Culpeper is getting a lot of searches, or I could just put a link on the homepage which goes to Charlottesville. Either way. Then of course you've got Richmond down here, Lynchburg, which are obviously big cities because they're in bold. And we could basically just work our way across these and just building sites around them. Hope that helps, guys. Catch you on the next video. Bye.